Yo, what up YouTube? I got you another video. Sorry if I'm sweating. I just walked about 3 miles to and from to get whatever, man. Whatever. But there was a dude in front of me. I think they were like their whole it was a smoke shop, and their whole stash of the OH7s or just any other pills dwindling. They were just giving them away. The guy in front of me, like they had he got something. It was like $30 or so, and it's like 4 or 5 pills. And one of them is like $30, and he got like 4 of them for $30. So they're just like giving them away. It's like, man, God. But I didn't really fuck with the pills. If they did something like that with the Converse, I would have been buying boxes like hell. I'm glad, But that's the thing with Kratom. It's like so. That's why I think Kratom's been like the hardest. Or, yeah, because of the accessibility. Because the moment you feel any sort of discomfort, you sell it at a mobile gas station. They sell it at a 7-Eleven. Stores that open 24/7. Smoke shops. It's just everywhere. So the accessibility is just, I think that's what makes alcohol and Kratom probably the two toughest substances to quit, because the other harder ones, you need a prescription. It's a hassle. But anyway, that's not even what I want to talk about. As I'm walking home, and I didn't even know this, but that fucking fraud of a doctor, who I knew he was a fraud from jump. I think we all did. Fauci, I'm talking about. Come to find out, this guy has like a Anne Frank diary, or diarrhea entries, because this guy's full of shit, and narcissist to the nth degree. COVID quarantine devastated. I was like, coming back from Vegas, hitting rock bottom. You can argue that's the worst point of my life, but not really. I think it was during COVID quarantine, because think of how sinister this is. Gyms are closed, and I was in the gym heavy at the time. Like, I was going like a good groove 2 weeks straight, and the next thing you know, they're closing gyms down. And gym's my therapy. But they're leaving open pharmacies and liquor stores. That piece of shit. And you either had to, it was like jab or job. You either had to get the jab or you weren't going to have a job. Shit's fucked up, man. It's shot on the Constitution, And he's writing shit, glorifying himself and saying like the actual mortality rate was a 0.%, like the flu, the mortality rate was like 0.1%, and COVID is like 0.2%. And they got us over here, businesses shutting down, schools shutting down, fucking up the socialization of kids. People losing their jobs. You have people, stuck in the house ordering DoorDash and shit. And then you got companies that are like, oh, well, damn, they can do the job from home, work remote, because 50% of the workforce. So now people are bleeding through their savings and 401ks and shit. It was just so fucked up. Also, this guy could talk to Julia Roberts, Fuck this guy. I would strangle that little bastard, man, if I could, Because, again, that was the most devastating part of my life, truthfully. I wouldn't even know what Kratom was without COVID quarantine. But anyway, still I'm not taking any of the blame off myself. I'm just saying, the elites really fuck with us, man. Because of the amount of money wasted on that shit, like, that's one thing also. Like, that's why I think Kratom's the worst, man. The accessibility and, like, because at least with Oxys, I was at least making money. This shit, like, I'd go through $6,000 like that, like a matter of 2 months, you know. So it's like I was spending like $3 grand, maybe more even. Who knows? But damn, but the amount of money I'd have, if I wasn't addicted to Kratom like I was, shit, you know. But it looks like they're banning it, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it. Maybe that's because I was making videos or whatever. But like, I'm seeing like a whole lot of news stories on the shit now. You know, like it's definitely gotten more popular than, again, like 6 years ago. And I think a lot of that is probably, again, because it's getting more popular, probably big pharma's like, you got to get rid of the comp, you know, because a lot of people are opting to take, go the Kratom route as opposed to methadone or Suboxone or whatever else is out there that's newer that I don't know about. But yeah, this whole thing's fucked up, man. So a lot of y'all are going to be hurting real soon if, you know, once the ban, you know, goes into effect. But again, only for like, and this is the thing, like when you get a little time under your belt, you start realizing like, yo, you mean I wasted all this time and money and all I need to do was just buck up for like 4 days, you know? Like, you start realizing like it is a paper tiger, but those first couple of days, there ain't nothing paper about it. Like, you are gonna feel it. But after a week, man, you're all right, you know? Except for like days 5 and 6, those kind of, you forget about them. But those are more like just the boredom is gonna get you, and the exhaustion because you haven't been sleeping. Yeah, just like the no joy part, that's gonna last. That lasts longer than the physical discomfort, you know. But all of it really is just opiate withdrawal junior. That's all it is. I don't want to say all it is because it is gonna suck for you. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. It just kind of, as I was walking home, I was fucking pissed, you know, because I didn't even hear this on like mainstream media. It was just something that came on my YouTube feed, and I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, you know. But what are you gonna do? You just gotta, like everything else, pick up the pieces and move forward, you know. But I'm sure my channel will start getting more traction soon again once the ban is in full effect, you know. So I do want to help when I can. And as always, thank you guys for the support. Hope y'all enjoying the dog days of summer. And yeah, love y'all. You know that. Peace.